Welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel today, guys, on a very special day, because this is the first day of the brand new season. Pre-season is now underway and we're ready to get started again, and hopefully now the excitement can start to build. We've got a lot to do still this summer, there's still plenty of work to be done, but now the serious business begins. And speaking of the serious business, along with pre-season today, we've also got some discussion on Ousmane Dembele as a possible Barcelona captain. So all of that is coming up today, everything that happened at the Sportiva on the first day back. So let's discuss it. Come on. Because today at the Barca training ground there were 14 first-team players in attendance in total. Among those we did see Alejandro Balde, who is now 100% recovered from the injury that he suffered at the end of last season. We spoke 2 days ago about the hard work that he'd been putting in away from the rest of the group, cutting short his holiday, coming back in, working on his own to be ready for this first day, and that is exactly what he has done. Iñaki Peña was there, new signing Iñigo Martinez, Araujo, Longley was there, even despite questions about his future, Eric Garcia, Balde, Dest, Alonso, Sergio Roberto, Nico Gonzalez, Pablo Torre, Pedri, Rafinha, and Ferran Torres, who also has questions about his future too. So those are all the first team players in attendance today, but there were also 12 more players present with Xavi from the Barca youth teams, and those there included brand new signing as well, Mikayil Faye, the centre-back there, who will begin his Barca career at Barca Athletic, but he has real hopes there of getting opportunities in the first team, proving himself to Xavi, and pre-season could be a vital time to do that. We also saw as well Lamine Yamal with the team today. Fantastic to see him around the first team there, and I really hope we do get to see more of him this season. We know that he's still very, very young. Even right now, he's still 15 years old. It's incredible that he's already made his Barca debut, but this Thursday he will turn 16, and once he does, Barca are going to be working hard to put the final touches on his brand new contract at the club. That is an absolute priority for Yamal, and hopefully we see him as well plenty during pre-season. There was as well another exciting youth talent though to talk about, because we also saw the highly rated Prim, who was actually the very first player today to arrive to training. He was earlier than anyone else, and maybe that was also helped by the fact that he was dropped off by his mother at the training ground this morning. And I do love the thought there, guys, of that conversation with his mother last night. I would imagine it went the way of, do you have any plans for tomorrow morning? Are you doing anything? Could you maybe help me out a little bit? Could you drop me off at Barcelona training? Would that be okay? I mean, absolutely incredible there. And apparently because he was so early as well, and with his mother, there was a bit of confusion at the gates there with security, but he eventually got in, and it's good that he did, because Prim is very, very highly rated. 17 years old. He is a pivot, of course. That's a position that we're really looking for this summer, and he's a really talented one, but there is a feeling that he needs a bit more time to develop, a little bit more time there at Barca youth team level, coming through, polishing his game before he does make that big step up to the first team, which many believe he is going to be capable of. It's just about when the right time comes, and I think for me that is one of the most exciting things about pre-season in general, guys. The fact that we do get to see these youth team players at Barca, players there who do have talent, who are waiting for their chance, looking for an opportunity to impress Xavi, and this is when we get to see them there, maybe before the others come back, because of course right now in pre-season training we're only seeing the first team players who haven't been involved in international matches over the summer. There have been a few different games going on, different tournaments this summer, players out on international duty, so all of those who were with their national teams, they're going to come back on apparently July the 18th. So that there is just over 1 week from now, although there are rumours that they could arrive earlier on the 15th. So either way, a few days time yet until we get to see the likes of Ilkay Gundogan in a Barcelona shirt, Robert Lewandowski coming back in again. Just a few more days until the big hitters return. But today at the Sportiva, it was mainly about, a day of test analysis. It wasn't really about anything out there on the field today. There was cardiology studies, blood analysis, weight and body composition tests, and effort tests. Pretty much, you name it, that test was done. Because that is what is needed there for all the players coming back in after the summer break and ahead of such a long and demanding season to come. And it will not be long at all, guys, before these Barcelona players by next week now will actually be heading out on our pre-season tour to the United States once again this summer, because as you can see there, the very first pre-season game we have, that will come on July the 22nd. That's a big game as well against Juventus. That'll be followed up with a game in America against Arsenal before our final game of the USA tour. That is going to come against Real Madrid, a Clasico once again in the United States. That is to look forward to. But what I also really did want to talk and discuss with you guys is a report that we started to hear coming over the weekend surrounding Ousmane Dembele, because there is serious momentum right now behind the reports that say Dembele could become a Barca captain in the coming season. Apparently there it's due to the fact that he is one of our longest serving players that we have in the squad right now. He is very well liked by his teammates at Barca, and due to the fact that he really does want it. He is pushing there to become a Barca captain this summer. And you know what, guys? I really like the fact that Dembele wants to become a captain, because remember, this is not even the first time that he's pushed for this. This is not the first time that he's mentioned being a Barca captain, because you think back to last summer, it was around this time of year during pre-season, he just signed his new contract at the club after all of that went on, and he said in the dressing room then, I want to be a captain. I want to be a captain at Barca. And the whole squad burst out laughing. But here we are 1 year later, and it's suddenly become a genuine possibility. And I just like here the fact that it shows some character development, I think, from Dembele there, to actively want to take on a more senior role in the squad. I think that's fantastic, because with that comes more responsibility to be that leader, to be that example to the rest of the squad, and to younger players as well. You've got to stand up and be counted. And I think that there for Dembele should definitely be encouraged. That should be certainly something that he's striving towards. And I think it shows how far he's come under the leadership of Xavi there, to be this player now who has worked for respect, you know, from the fans, from Barcelona fans, who of course we weren't happy with him. We were very, very angry about the way that his contract situation unravelled at the club. He had to work hard to get us back on side, and he really did do that. And of course now we want to see him in the new season, first of all fully fit. We spoke about it the other day. We need to see him locked in mentally and ready to go, because we need him at his very, very best. And will we see him next season at some stage with the captain's armband? Let me know, guys. Would you like to see Dembele as a Barca captain? The incredible turnaround that would represent. Do you think it'll happen? Do you want it to happen? Let me know down below. But so indeed, guys, that right there is the very first day of pre-season that has been concluded, and there are lots of days to come full of hard work, both on and off the pitch. Big work still needed, like I say, in the transfer window. We're going to be waiting for all of that news as it happens. Thank you indeed, guys, today for tuning into the video, for all of your fantastic support, and I will be seeing you all very, very soon with lots more on the way. Let's hope for a special season. Let's hope for excitement and optimism. I will see you all very soon. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.